Kimchi!
Hi, Kiki! Kiwi! Hawaii! Hawaii! Smile!
Jizu! The Care Stick project team was organized because of a picture that shows a kid suffering due to dental pain. The research team worked on a precise data that illustrates roughly 60 to 90% of kids. 5 to 20% of mid-aged adults were suffering because of lack of dental care program. According to a survey conducted by WHO's Oral Health Database, 10 died out of 1 million people because they couldn't get proper therapy before having oral cancer. Because Southeast Asian countries especially show severe outcomes from their poor dental care system, the project team was determined to start their mission in these countries. Southeast Asian countries, their water contains a lot of arsenic, which is quite bad for teeth. Since their local fruits have a lot of sugar and people smoke a lot, these factors also affect their teeth in a bad way. Statistically, only one dental clinic was for 50,000 people in these countries. Regarding this poor situation, the lack of recognition of needs for dental care system was also a problem. People usually do not have any idea of brushing their teeth. This leads their kids to follow the same end of their parents' generation. These people cannot even afford to get toothbrushes and toothpastes. This is the main idea of how the Care Stick project team came up with helping these people with a better plan, the Care Stick project. So we started to work on Care Stick project for understanding the hypothetical scenario. First of all, we observed them. While researching their lifestyle, because of tropical weather, they usually consume sweet fruits and also have dried fruits for snack.
Hier j'avais envie de me foutre en l'air, mais j'ai pas réussi. Aujourd'hui, ça va mieux, merci.
Furthermore, we could easily find Coke at any grocery stores. Here is part of their life story. Dad always drives a tricycle with his son. The other dad always rides a taxi without seeing his lovely daughters.
Everyone who earn money,
생업으로 이거 한다고.
we want to fix and then they become money to get food.
Yeah.
Because I think job, no money, no food. This one will try to make this one and then sell.
진짜 빨리 하네.
Like this one.
people do not pay attention to the reason why they need to take care of their teeth. The tooth care has not been a crucial factor of their life, considering their busy lives in reflection of the economic situation. So, this financial issue makes the lack of recognition for dental care even worse. Secondly, it was necessary to understand how the local dental health care system works and needs of local. Arranging interviews with Oral Cavity of Healthcare Organization in Philippines kicked off the project and held the direction of understanding the CareStick design. Through visit to Ateneo de Manila University, the CareStick project team could discuss how to adjust the design to local needs and also the way to promote it. While understanding local situation, we found out that people used to chew guava trees to take care of their teeth in the past. So it became important to change people to think that brushing is actually better than merely chewing. Furthermore, partnerships with local NGO and organizations in the Philippines were requested to accomplish this project.
With development, and the one thing I learned is that because a toothbrush is not that well known for them, there's a high chance that they will not be able to use it.
Okay.
And crushing it into a toothbrush would just be a negative effect.
Oh, okay.
I think it would be much better if you just introduce them to the fact that to just chew it.
Oh, okay.
But I think that on that note, maybe not take out the toothbrush concept, but like what he said, introduce them with the chewing concept rather than offering just a toothbrush and the educational package. You could start them off with this, show them that it's good for them, and then say, you know what's even better if you do it like this. They'd be more receptive to the idea if you started it off with something they're more familiar with. Yeah, eventually lead it to that. So that could be part of the education plan too. You want
The CareStick project team had interviews with local dental clinics to understand how bad the local situation was. Through these interviews, the more poor, the worse oral cavity problems they had. They can't even afford to go see these dentists. Even if they did make it to the dental clinic, it was not always easy to get medical treatment to their dental problems. It was because when they made the decision to go over to the clinics, it is sometimes too late to get medical treatment.
Maybe because of the very high calcium content of the food they eat. So it's very, very hard, unlike the city people here, that when we remove the teeth, it's easy, it's quick. But for them, it's really hard. So I remembered after that volunteering work, my hands were sore. Well, the CareStick, I saw the design of the CareStick. This is the one with the bamboo end and then holding on to a branch. I understand this is a very good and sustainable material that would be of benefit to those who are, or to those who cannot afford using the regular toothbrush. And in fact, using this one will also help ease out cavities because of its antibacterial property. Neem tree is also known here in the Philippines, though we have an alternative for the neem tree. We call it the guava tree, which is almost of the same antibacterial properties with the neem tree. It is very good because traditionally, older people, if they don't have the toothbrush ready, they have to cut a branch of the guava tree and then chop a little or just flatten the end and then use it for brushing the teeth.
CareStick has a similar shape of a modern toothbrush with a stick and brush. In case of a CareStick, bamboo tree is used for a stick and guava or neem tree's branch are used for brush. Once the bamboo joint has a hole on the front part, by putting a neem tree's branch into holes, so make sure it can be used as branch for the CareStick. Neem trees basically has oral cavity care component inside, so their white flesh with the skin lift off is very proper material to be used to brush. Due to the use of natural materials to make the care stick, the cost of making it is cheap, and it is an effective applied technology, and the method of making it is also easy. Care stick design aimed at a design for the poor in Southeast Asia through a prevention program of periodontal disease. People then, this natural gift will be helpful to enlighten these people who have never used a toothbrush by telling how to use toothbrush and how important to brush their teeth. So we suggest a toothbrush design for Philippine low-income group to Hyundai School. Finally, the company support our dream to find out their smile. Our team had the time to make a care stick and distribute it to local residents. But during distribution, surprisingly a child asked me, "What is this?"
We realized that we had not listened to nor understood their stories of life, and that we had just given out toothbrushes to children who did not know what the toothbrush is. We felt sorry for them, so we reconsidered the design. Finally, we arrived at the conclusion that the local residents needed to be educated on the seriousness of oral cavity and therapy methods. In order to encourage kids to brush their teeth with proper instructions how to brush, the project team approached the local society with a song called Chika Chika Song. Visual aid would be more helpful, therefore the Care Stick project team suggested a play to inspire local residents. The team made all performance requirements with boxes and balloons. Local leaders were asked to wear a t-shirt with brush your teeth on it, so people were tempted to know what that means. And name cards with instructions to use the Care Stick were handed out to people. Considering how important brushing teeth is to them, it was required to make design contents to promote the Care Stick for local residents in South Asian countries. The education and promotion programs were held at the Missionary House in Paranaque City, Mother of Promised Land, and Bicol St. Payatas in Quezon City. There were 4 time sessions for this education with about 500 children and their parents. The program had a song to encourage kids to brush their teeth, which was called Chika Chika Song. And the lyrics of the song was Tagalog, so kids could understand why they should brush their teeth regularly. Program instructors came out to dance with the song as well.
Pabaharap likod, chika-chikain ang iyong dila-dila. Ito o doon, diharap likod, chika-chikain. Tayo ng sipil na sama-sama.
program was a play called Brush Your Teeth. It was meant to show kids, including their parents, what would actually happen to kids who do not brush their teeth. The play showed various characters that represent teeth, oral germs, an angel, and a kid who does not brush his teeth. The main story of the play showed what will happen when a boy had sweet mangoes before bedtime without brushing his teeth. After realizing how important brushing teeth is, the boy finally had healthy teeth. Jingivas were made of boxes, balloons, and they represented teeth, so that through the sound of balloons exploding would help kids understand how bad the non-brushing would be for their teeth. Even though this promotion is meant to encourage people to use the Care Stick, this program suggested that people should use other oral cavity healthcare products as well. Currently, we are working on appropriate technology, but it is mostly based on our assumption on developed countries, which do not necessarily match their actual needs. This Care Stick project has much to develop in terms of listening to the local. Considering the way we approach the local residents, it will be lasting with more time, right directions. And this is why this Care Stick project will be going on. Thank you.
Seems gone. Now that the scars falling from my face,